that. And let's see, what was waiting for us? Yeah, I don't think so. I think we're going to head to this stair. This stair seems nice this time of year. And let's see if we can't just get some attention brought our way. Hello? Don't like that alarm trap there. But maybe we just bellow real quick? No? That's fine. Temporarily exclude that while we finish exploring around the long way. What happened to my stats? Ghost Moth, unfortunately. It's the one downside of the storm form sucking all my goods, is we do lose our See Invisible that has otherwise been pretty helpful for us, but not the end of the world. Kill that moth before it does something that I'm going to regret. Aha, and we're slowed, and we have this cursed toe coming towards us, hey? Probably want to go back to Stormform regardless. There's something I'd rather do than Manifold Assault. Could cross my fingers and hope MCC gets it. But no, we'll probably Manifold Assault. Then I'm trying to use the lava here. Mostly just the cursed toe causing us issues. Otherwise fairly safe where I am right now. Blink to it would have been the right move, gotten me past all of them, and then we could have gotten in some irradiates instead. Leaf helps with invisible though. Yeah, it definitely helps out. I think I didn't even notice the ghost moth till it was slightly too late, unfortunately. Yeah, do I think I need to blink? I mean, it's mostly just symbols of torments that will be coming in. Could summon more mushrooms on me, which I kind of hate. In fact, we're just not in a great position, all things considered. Let's slow down. That's my main thing. Let's hands off the keyboard for a split second here. Take some lovely sips of the beverage while I think about potential other solutions, because, like, don't think I want to turn into a tree. Don't know why it crossed my mind, but hey, it helps to think of everything at the end of the day. Yeah, the stretch redemption helps me not do anything too silly as well. So we could just blink up, and then it's likely we just get surrounded by mushy friends again. It's mostly because of our slow that the cursed toe had time to just do so many symbols of torment. And are we in a one-shot death scenario? I was kind of wondering about that. If we get surrounded by mushrooms again, I guess again we are slowed, so there is some believability in that coming to pass. Just looking at this dumb toe. Decide what we wish to do with our life. Because yeah, blinking, I mean, we can still get surrounded and symbol of torment shenanigans. I feel like I do actually kind of want to just kill you. I could drink a heal wounds and hope that the cursed toe steps up next to me. But I only have enough magic for one irradiate. Alternatively, we just start punching with lightning fists, and that always can do the trick as well. So these are 20 damage, so that's not too bad. 1d23 is kind of a pain. 33 damage. Can release spores. You don't say. Oof. Well, first start looking like at least 2 irradiates, I think so. And it would be 1 irradiate and then, yeah, punching with the lightning fists and hoping that we did enough good work there. My issue is that, yeah, I don't know if Blink actually saves me from too much trouble. I'm slow because we just fought a death cob. So that's just a holdover from the start of this fight. Because the Death Cobb died immediately, but unfortunately their legacy lives on. Are you fast or anything? Covers ground very slowly. So I could blink out this way. I should have a timer, and if I need more than X minutes to decide whether I should fight something, I'm obligated to blink away. Yes, that's what I should get. Another timer that I will just constantly convince myself I don't need to listen to. Because unfortunately, I think that that's how it would end up coming to pass. It's a great idea, but this brain is too stupid for any good ideas. So if I blink, could be here. We are slow, so that's not great. If we go up here, and yeah, St. Rest, that's exactly what I was concerned about for blinking up here, is summoning more shrooms. And then I'm just kind of surrounded again, and there's not a lot of recourse. Here, if I get surrounded, I can chain blink. As much as I hate even uttering it, it's an option, which is kind of nice. So let's start here. Do I bother just trying to walk away? Yes, probably should, right? Nice and slow, taking it easy, being on the lookout, and we're out of there. Perfect. Why is the southwest area blocked? So it was just where we had seen a large collection of enemies and ran away for our very lives. It probably is safer now. I'm guessing the majority of them have wandered away. Oh, and you know, ignore me. That's not even true. It was this alarm trap. I decided that I didn't want to have fun messing around with the alarm trap. There we go. Cursed Toe, no problem whatsoever when we aren't completely slowed. Just roll our way through that. Ooh, there are gloves that I don't think we'll bother picking up. Seeing as how we do just meld it into our body instantaneously in any encounter here. Thanks, Railbird. Appreciate it. But there we go. That's Zot 4 done. Holy moly. We really come so far? Are we at the end of all things? Terrifying. Terrifying. Am I ready for Zot 5? I mean, at least for the starting steps of exploring it, I guess. We don't have to worry too much. Just drop me one of these real quick, maybe even one of those real quick. Any other alarm traps I should know about? Looking pretty good otherwise. So let's clear off the main section of the floor here. Hello, Death Cobb. Not like you've almost ruined my life over the course of this run or anything like that. Hello, my draconian friends. Let's tab our way through the start of this encounter. Save mana for if we really need it. There's the slow, of course. Stop it. Shifter. Stop. Don't know why I'm bothering to attack with my staff, but I mean, it's so that we didn't just immediately get turned back to our normal selves. But there we go. Way more headache than it was possibly worth. In Energy G, you think this is your first time ever seen someone casting Stormform in this game? This is one of my first times casting Stormform in this game, so perfect timing. No, I'll say that as somebody who wasn't impressed the first time I tried it out, this run has been a really good example of why Stormform can be incredibly strong. Our damage output is just off the charts. And defenses aren't bad, like it's no statue form, it's no dragon form when it comes to health, but there's something to be said for sure. About 26 AC and 36 evasion, and just the sheer damage output that we can throw out there, especially with something like Manifold Assault. But you read my mind, David. We will, in fact, be checking this out and hoping for a fun little bonus here at the end. That is an interesting pair of dragon scales. Shadow Dragon Scales, Stealth +4 and +4. Interesting. We're not going to take it, but it's kind of fun. Ring of the Scavenger is Willpower, Strength, and Intelligence. If I needed more stats, That would definitely do the trick, as is I'm more in the resistance game when it comes to what we have equipped, especially since everything other than our jewelry gets melded in, but unfortunately not a lot in this acquirement scroll that we care about. We'll probably just take the money. People talk a big game with Storm form, but you always prefer Dragon form. You just got your first 15 runer using Dragon form. You assumed you never got the spell power high enough for a good one. That's what people were mentioning was my issue with it, is I was comparing it to things like statue form, but I think I never really got it much higher than 50% power. But I think part of it is also, as with most things in this game, playstyle and what you feel comfortable with, because you being comfortable is almost more important than whether something is, you know, quote-unquote objectively good or bad. Because if you can't pilot it to a victory, then is it really going to do you any good? At least that's how I think about certain things in the game. But I will say, Stormform, not sure how much I put in that category for me, because it is working out quite wonderfully. Just one-shotting Orb Guardians and whatnot. Just like it's a casual day job there, but oh my gosh. Excuse me, Zot 5 and one of the lung entrances is not trapped? Did I walk into the wrong Zot 5 here? Excuse me? How about that? For now, let's drop exclusion on both these alarm traps, just as a bit of a temporary reprieve from my brain having to at all think about avoiding them. And let's see if we can't make new friends. Make good choices. Wait, hello? Okay, must have lost sight of me. That's cool. These things happen. Can't really blame you too much. I'm a slippery son of a gun. And hello, my clown friends. Oof. Ah, Orb of Fire coming out to play. Hello. Maybe I should start thinking about what I'm doing here instead of continuing this encounter. Oh, those clowns, always a pain in the rear. No good, very bad day. But what do we wish to do here? Rather, we have really good fire resistance, so I just need to clear everyone else out of the room, and then I can use capacitive coupling to finish them off. With high spell power, you think Storm form is just a better version of Dragon form? Ooh, interesting. Sure, that's a divisive opinion. 3, 4, and you're dead. Perfect. Jeez Louise. Oh, I'm unable to drink as well. Man, I hate clowns. Okay, so you're fast. Unable to drink. Dragon form has so much HP attached to it. I think, yeah, that's the big nice thing. You lose the evasion, you gain HP, and you gain the cold vulnerability. True. So I got malmutated with this one, but the minus potion is, unfortunately, this son of a gun right here. Not ideal. I mean, how much damage? 30 plus your club. It's not nice. For sure. I think that much we can agree upon. You feel no fear, of course, because you're a killer clown. I mean, I can probably bring out some bodies. Clown Pie's 3d20, so I guess even that's a little nasty. So clowns being able to inflict minus scroll, minus potion on a floor loaded with random teleports and other awful effects really is just unreasonable. It's rough, to say the least, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go with the early blink, call a friend, and okay, you're gonna blink to me. Oh, very cool. Very neat. I'm a fan of this. Manifold Assault. Finish you off. Get me out, coach. Terrifying. For him to feel fear, he'd need to have a soul. It's like Ginger should have no souls. Especially the killer variety. But okie dokie. I'm feeling fresh, reinvigorated, and ready to rumble. Nothing can bring me down until we see another barrage of clowns. Ah. Actually, are you gonna summon something before you die? I'm so sorry. You could have just summoned something, my friend. You would have been fine. You would have lived to tell another tale, live to see another day, another, I guess not sunrise, this deep in the dungeon, but it still feels kind of guilty. You lost a Stormform Octopode transmitter once, and that's why you don't go into Desolation of Salt anymore. Desolation of Salt, in a nutshell, is that it will kill the unkillable for sure. Stand behind the permanent teleport trap is a good way to manage hordes if I get marked. This is very true. I'm just going to charge up and murder this clown real quick. Charge up and murder this. Ooh. Got malformed. Also, wait a second. Did I miscast? No, I miscast. And then I just waited a few turns doing nothing. Okay, well, we didn't need to have that mutation hit us, but that's fine. Occupational hazard. How are we doing? Not great, but that's actually not too bad. I'll probably save... I was gonna say save my mutation potions. I have 11. I can probably throw it out there. The one thing that's nice is having the more powerful spells. So, I think I'm okay until we get something truly debilitating, which, upon thinking about this for another moment, Strength -2 is pretty close to debilitating. If I collapse, I'm probably dead. Something to keep in mind, at least. Let's head back here. Hello, my golem friend. If you could just... To me. Please stop. It's more annoying than anything else. Again, in the endless battle between two electrical beings, there's not a heck of a lot we can do to expedite the process. So that's all of the monsters in Top Lung. Let's scream and shout and let it all out here real quick. Hello? Anyone? Oh. I see. I see. Ghost Moth somewhere. There goes all my mana. You know what? Let's just skip-de-doo-da-day all the way up here. Is Moth with me? Yes. Okay, that was basically the dream scenario. Tickle fight against the Golem, exactly. Tickle fight with two godly beings who are not at all ticklish. But there we go. Murderated. Perfect. So there's still that cursed toe somewhere, hey? Oh, hello, cursed toe. You wouldn't believe it, but we were just talking about you. Okie dokie. So I think we're safe to peek this corner now. Let's in fact get rid of these. Anything else I should be made aware of? No, it looks like this is mostly an empty lung. Huh. Don't step on that spatial trap. You know, I have a sneaking suspicion you're gonna step onto the trap, my friend. That's fine. We're okay with this. Hello, friends. I think we just make a lot of noise, hey? We're calling a decent amount of attention to ourselves. This is still nowhere near as terrifying as our last Zot experience on Vampire, but still starting to feel the heat a wee bit here. Demigods really are pretty dang strong. This is pretty wild. Gonna clear east or just grab and run? Probably grab and run. What I like to always do, though, is take a peek into the uncleared side first. So we have 2 permanent teleport traps down here, none up here. So that makes me a little more hesitant to do so. Generally, I like it so that, you know, if you land somewhere here, you can just immediately step into a permanent teleport trap and you get a freebie. I'll still probably go for it because it's decent odds. And even if I get slapped down in the middle, well, I might have a hard time winning completely in that fight, I think I can stay alive long enough to teleport out. But MCC still doing Lord's work here. Perfect. But at least I survived with that vampire, and really that's all that matters at the end of the day, fortunately. So that's the thing, it was scary, but it was a fun time for sure. You know, let's just... Fast of coupling. Perfect, thank you. I have hidden genetic defects. Huh. So I'm gonna start getting mutated as we go. I have a lot of potions, so I think that will be okay. It's not the end of the world at the very least. Here, Loud Zot. Shut up, please, Black Draconian. I'm trying to be a sneaky boy here. But okie dokie. Is that like a bad version of the evolved mutation? I believe it is. Definitely seems like it. Because usually it's hidden genetic potential or hidden genetic defects as the difference maker there. Okie dokie though. I think we are just gonna roll with it here and see what happens. Feeling pretty good. Again, something I'm kind of excited to see here is that I'm used to making the Ascension with statue form, which is a blessing and a curse. Going normal speed while in my more defensible state seems pretty nice, pretty fantastic. We still have 2 blink scrolls, 7 haste. Hopefully we'll be okay. Re-teleport. 1, 2... New game plan. Picking this up and I'm running manually so that I don't get tormented. Perfect. That's what you want to see. And then let's just start heading our way on up, shall we? Not too shabby. Yeah, basically an ideal telly for sure. I will take it. We've had our fair share of teleporting me 2 spaces to the left, so I will be more than happy to get shunted towards the staircase. Honestly, I feel spoiled. Okie dokie. Yeah, Torment is a nightmare. Fortunately, that's pretty much all you do. I'm tempted to start chugging like something like heals now, but I think we'll wait at the bottom of the stairwell, heal up as much as we can, then we'll head out. Let's just leave now. I think we'll do all right for ourselves. Not too shabby. Oh, hello. Hello, friends. Goodbye. And rinse and repeat. Ooh. What do? You have Energy Bolt and you have Symbol of Torment and deal 55 damage. That's a bad combination, my friend. If you didn't have Symbol of Torment, I was just going to MCC and let the lightning god sort it out. Ugh. You remember losing a character where 3 consecutive tellies put you back on top of Mara? Yeah. We just peace out past him? I mean, maybe. I'm trying to think of... It might be easier to kill him. But yeah, Energy Bolt and Symbol of Torment is a bad combo on its own, even without having a pretty solid wallop in the back end. Because let's see. What could we do? We could blink past, and then probably make it to this stair. Huh. Probably should. Let's hope I don't need this later, though. That's the only rub. Favor the blink here. The Smoke Demon can smite too. Yeah, they can indeed. So yeah, it was a lot of potential damage coming in after a few torments. Not exactly my cup of tea. Rust Devil, get the heck out of my way. Perfect. Honestly, just feel kind of bad for the suckers. Let's see, can this strange disturbance open doors? They can break it. Well, that's enough science for me. Let's keep it moving, shall we? Up to D7. You will probably just kill. Smoke Demon saved a torment with the smoke. That's right, I didn't even notice that, but that's very true. And again, I'm like kind of sad because it's always, you know, something that I want to do in killing a Panlord, that is. It's a grand tradition of the Ascension. But it is a little bit nasty in that regard, so maybe we get lucky and we see a different one. That could be fun. Fun for the whole family. See what else we get mutated with. Regain control of my magic, you son of a gun. That was like one of the only reasons why I was still sitting in that mutated state and not getting rid of it. So rude. So rude. But hey, just about there. As long as we don't do anything monumentally stupid, we should be good to go. And look at that. Staircase just right there. Fantastic. Oh, geez. Oh, that was a good run. I am super happy with how this one went. It was a lot of fun and just solid most of the way through. I mean, the Conjurer start, always a pretty decent go of things. Just in terms of that middle game, early game, Ice and Fire Elementalists, I think, take my top spot for me being able to keep them alive in the first section, you know, pre-lair section of the game. But there's something about Conjurers when you have Fulminant Prism and IMB fully online, it just smooth sailing from there as long as you don't hit any too large roadblocks. What I was going to say, any roadblocks that were too large. So that is lovely. Thank you so much for the GGs. And what is next? It is Formicids next. I'm very much looking forward to that. Of course, before we do anything in that regard, I want to do the usual routine here. Let's just start chugging, shall we? We want to be strong, fast, smart, attractive. Yes, please. And if I could turn into a tree and walk out, I would. Fortunately, not true. Also invisible. You know, you want to be subtle in your incredibility, your miraculous status out here. And last but not least, I mean, I want to be feared. Oh, yes, I will read it. And finally, let's read an Ambrosia, and let's stumble out of here drunk as heck. Perfect. Oh, healing my mutations. Dang it. I definitely should have Railbird. I'm gonna be so embarrassed when I see my family and I'm all malformed and I can't drink potions. Lost opportunity. But thanks for trying to get me to do it. But there we go, number 19 overall here. Surprised it's not a bit higher. This is definitely a lot earlier than we usually escape if we look through these. I mean, Deep Elf is the only one that's even close. That's because similarly to this character, we just had ridiculously strong magic and blasted everything into oblivion, but hey. And Safe had called the mutate as well. Dang it, you're all on the ball. But hey, that's okay. We'll take it in stride here. We've returned magic to the greater wide world above ground, and now everyone's gonna accidentally murder each other with magic darts and whatnot. It's gonna be chaos all around the globe, but it was worth it. It was worth it. Starting with Prism means you know you can clear the first half of the game. Exactly. And yeah, IMB, you can know that you can kind of keep everyone just off your body as much as you need to. So if I need to grab some dinner, am I going to start right away, or is that a next week thing now? That will be a next week thing now. Yeah, we started a bit early today because I really wanted to get through this Demigod character in this session. But that is where we're going to call it. We'll do a quick peek as to what is yet to come, because Formicid is a lot of fun. It's going to be a wild ride. Of course, stasis means no speeding up, no teleporting. Pretty much the main things you do to get yourself out of a nasty situation. But of course, you have multiple arms, so you can instead just become the single greatest warrior this dungeon has ever known, and also have a great evening at Dalfon. Have a fantastic dinner. I hope it's delicious. But thank you so much for hanging out today. But yes, you can have full tower shield in 2 hands, 2-handed weapon in the other 2. It's usually one hell of a time. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I think we'll be starting off with Artificer, since that was recommended earlier today. But definitely open-ended to what else we can do here. Also, names, of course, start thinking of them now, because heaven knows I can't get creative enough to think of anything good. Ants. Protagonist from A Bug's Life? Any of the protagonists from Ants? There aren't that many famous ants, you know? Lots of famous aunts, but not many famous ants. We'll come up with something, I'm sure. Or I'll just do what I usually do and rely on chat to come up with clever names instead. Like, perfect, save it. Ulysses S. Ant. Oh, right, no famous ants, but there are lots of puns now that you mention it. Hugh Ant, Robert Ant, yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. It's a plethora, it's a gold field. Gold mine, even. Man, can we dual wield triple swords? You mean 6 swords? Who could beat us? Oh, I wish, right? It would be fantastic. And in 0.29, you can use giant spiked clubs on a Formicid. No shield if you do that, though. Ooh, that's a neat little wrinkle. I like that a lot. You use all 4 arms, you can lug around this giant club. And now that is a visual for sure. That's a mental picture. But regardless, that will have to wait for next week, when we'll jump into that, have a bit more of a run through as to what Formicids entail. Until then, yeah, we're probably at the end here. Rubber Tree Ant. Alright, now I have a nice starting selection. I mean, it won't be that useful because we're going to win first try, of course. So I won't need all of these names, probably just the one will cut it. We'll first try it like we did with Demigod and like we did with Vampire before. But yes, we will very much be excited for jumping in with Formicid next week. Before then, of course, on Wednesday, I believe I'll be playing some more Vampire Survivors. Enjoyed the heck out of that game and definitely was interested in trying it out on stream a little bit more. Unfortunately, I made some off-camera progress because that is kind of my go-to game to kill 20 to 30 minutes when I am looking for something kind of fun, but definitely come on by and check it out, especially if you haven't seen the game before. I highly recommend it. It's only like $3 on the Steam store, and it is so worth the money in terms of the amount of time I've already spent on it. But, of course, to end off today, we will do a quick check to see who is live at the moment, and we will shoot off a raid. Keep spreading some love. And, you know, I was afraid that might be the case. This isn't my usual time frame, so everyone that I normally raid is gone. In fact, I don't have anyone on my list online. If there's anyone that you all would like to head off to, I guess I can do... I haven't searched for Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup in a while. Are there any new faces streaming these days? There is one, so maybe we'll shoot off a raid to Jeepicus here. Never seen them before, but they're currently playing some Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, and I always like to be friendly and welcome new faces into the community here. Coolant, exuberant, elegant, vigilant, account ant, militant, and brilliant. It's never ending. It just continues, my oh my. But yes, regardless, we will start that raid right away. In fact, let's do it before I do my last little spiel here. Jeepicus. Perfect. We'll head over that way. And yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out today. As always, I greatly appreciate it. Had one hell of a run. And largely that's due to all of you lovely folks out there, whether that be joining us alongside on Twitch here and chatting, if you're lurking in the background as well, or if you're watching this down the road, YouTube or VODs. Thank you to each and every one of you. Also, huge thanks to all the primes that were given out today. I am very grateful for it. Do you know the song High Hopes? I do. That's where Rubber Tree Ant comes from. See, I didn't catch it, but I'll have to look through the lyrics or listen to the song again. That's funny. But yes, thank you to each and every one of you. I very much appreciate all of y'all. And of course, regardless of all of that, I do hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. and I definitely hope to see you soon. I'll see ya.